Hey, good afternoon. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Hey, Porkback Fat. Thanks a lot for the sub. I appreciate it. Hey, camera worked on the first try today. What the hell? That's weird. That doesn't happen. Would I say this dampness is moist? I would say it's moist. I would say this dampness is moist. Oh, man. Alright. So it's been a couple of months? Couple of weeks. It has not been a couple of months, but it has been a couple of weeks since I played. Excuse me. This is loud. So yeah, last time we did the lighthouse tower with the Suncrist at the top, and now we are headed to the Bahamut, which I'm pretty sure is the end of the game. It certainly feels like it. So, presumably, today we'll be wrapping this one up. Unless, of course, this just goes super long. Hey, Night Willow Fox, thanks a lot for the raid. Appreciate it. How's Chaos on Deponia going for you? Oh yeah, Redis. Oh, me clearing my throat a lot today. I got sick not too long ago, and my throat is still recovering from that. Pain. Yeah, I very nearly got to a point in this game last time or a couple streams ago where I almost felt the need for a guide, but fortunately I stumbled across the answer. There's actually been a couple of times. Like, I remember there was one where I was looking for a key and I couldn't find it, and then like right before I gave up and asked for help, I talked to a random person that gave it to me. I love when that stuff happens. Better to be lucky than smart, that's for sure. I prove that every stream.
Alcid?
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
How did you know where we were?
My little birds. They tell me many.
Alright, well, thanks again for the raid, appreciate it. I hope your head feels better.
My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian Division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut. If Rethers had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Sid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastre.
He comes
Then
to
I will
die.
defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
I swear half of her lines are just breathing.
Is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria. I will take you to the Amber Vale of Clan Margrace. Such things I will show you. Until then, I will be waiting.
Baldur looks so uncomfortable right there. Like, he almost looked like an extra in a movie that, like, wasn't told what to be doing. But just that he was going to be right behind the main characters. Strahl can now travel to Bahamut. Beautiful. Okay, so... definitely gonna stock up on items here. I'm gonna see if any shops have changed. I do recall we picked up the Ultima weapon, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that one was funny, because in the Lighthouse, I was just spending license points, and Ultima Blade was on its way to something else that I wanted, and I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up just in case I ever find it. And then like 10 seconds later, I stumbled across it in the Lighthouse. That was perfectly timed. Alright, what you got? Save the Queen. Holy Lance. 6, that's not great. Yoichi Bow, not... I mean, I might as well top off. I got plenty of stuff to sell. I don't see that I would get anybody to that. Might as well get the money. Holding on to shielded armor just in case. Somebody might get to that. Oh yeah, white robes. I do want to get Mystic Armor 11 on Penelo. Get that. Get that. As far as upgrades go there. You need Spears 5. License for Esper Hashmal hasn't been added to the board. Okay. And Famfrit. Have I gotten 2 Espers since the last time I pulled this up? That's funny. Alright, Spears 5. Where are you at? Go. Do we have any more battle lore? No. I haven't been even using espers. Probably should be. I feel like there was more battle lore somewhere. Maybe not. I'm gonna save your points in case I need something else. Okay. White robes right there. We'll get magic potency times 2. Whoop. Go. That's pretty good. 2 more magic power, 6 more defense. More speed, too. Good. Okay, all that looks good. Let's check the armor shop. Magus hat. Good. Alright. Any of these good? Kaiser Shield. Only +2 evade. I lose magic evade. I feel like magic is going to be a bigger deal here. Yeah, nothing particularly great here. Alright, item shop. Fill up on consumables.
What? Right now.
And check the magic shop as well. Berserk? Not really. Some remedies. Plenty of high potions. Okay, what do you have here? Applies weather and terrain effects on elemental damage. Oh, there's weather and terrain effects on elemental damage. I just learned that. Immune to stop. I have one of those. Actually, I feel like I read that terrain effect a while ago. You are not where that line was pointing. Rise? Sure. Let's see. Can you use a rise? Rise is over there, so she's gonna need 160 to get to that. Lore 3. Okay. Bio. Enjoyed the license boards? I like it in this version. Like, I've seen the, like, the original board, where it's just, like, everybody just has, like, all the same stuff. I'd like the class design in Zodiac Age, for sure. I feel like somebody had some battle lore left that I hadn't picked up. Ragnarok. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That means I don't have that yet. Okay. I'll make sure I get more mists on everybody. There's battle lore. Okay, so 100 each. I can get 3 more on Fran. Sure. Get that Esper. I don't know if it matters really who you get each Esper on. It's probably better to spread them out. Fucked guy. Yeah, I've definitely felt like I built Balthier very inefficiently. Fortunately, his guns are just really good, but Machinist Shikari has not been a, let's say it has not been a good symbiotic class structure. You want that swiftness. Okay. It's good for now. Let's double check this. Okay. Yeah, one thing I'll say is I like the concept of the Gambit system, but I definitely feel like the game would have been less enjoyable if I used it. I'm using a very limited version of it where I just have characters set to attack nearest, and then also I have a couple characters that have heal gambits for when people get low, but like, I mean, you could fully automate every single encounter in this game. And I really feel like that would take away from the fun. But at the same time, you know, like, if you like doing that, it's like, you can spend a ton of time in menus in this game. Just scripting every encounter, basically. I wasn't paying attention to you. What'd you say? East of something, blah, blah, blah. Prize cabins, I know. Nope. I'm not seeing any other counters. Am I blind? Might be blind. Oh yeah, it's over here. These people. I knew that. Oh yeah, let's board. Okay. Eros. There you are. Once you leave for Bahamut, you will not be able to return. Bring it on. Oh yeah, I was gonna check a piece of armor for Balthier. Forgot about that. Camera keeps drifting. I think something's leaning on the wire back there. Probably fix that later.
This wind. What could it be?
A tornado? Tornado? It's headed right for us!
The Wind Lady. Wind Lady Bahamut.
Make your target the Resistance heavy cruiser. Our dear Sid?
Yeah, I caught what you meant by it, but I liked the idea of Wind Lady Bahamut.
Common tale of late.
Had to say it.
Fire installation complete. Sighting is good.
Release valves open. The nethersites are critical.
Auxiliary show clear.
Put an end to this. They have already surrendered.
Kill him, Larsa. End this yourself.
Let us make of this an offering. One he might see even now. Venar, what say you? The main battery stands ready.
I beg you.
Fire.
Fire. Boom. Okay. I'll just cast a shell and we'll survive that.
Once they see that there can be no surrender, the Resistance must needs come at us with all they have. We will answer their attack head-on and destroy them, before the eyes of all Rabanastre.
If you do this, the people will only grow to hate you the more.
And should I pardon them, they will only rise up yet again.
I do not believe they would. In cooperation lies our hope. You are mistaken. You are wrong, brother.
And if I am? You had best find the strength you need to correct me then. Ship sighted ahead! A score or more! The Resistance fleet, my lord! Hear this!
Yeah, throws him out the airlock, end credits. It's like, what?
Today we write the first page of a new history. Our history. Each of you must play his part. Put down this rebellion. For Arcadia, we fight! For Arcadia!
A slightly more comprehensive story than FF13. You can talk about 13 all you want. As long as you like it. Oh. Yeah, I understand why people don't like it, but the design of the game worked out really well for me. Like, I thoroughly enjoy the combat and the music, and I actually like the characters, so... But I absolutely see where a lot of people wouldn't like any of it. Oh, music I wouldn't understand people not liking, but... I know some people want a little more control over combat, and some of the characters... If you're, if you're not in the right mindset, some of the characters can be grating for sure. Yeah, 13 and 6 are my top 2 Final Fantasies. I think 6 is just like slightly above it though, still. Oh, I love the paradigm system. I love the class design options, basically. Especially when you start figuring out how the paradigm refresh works. Like, there's a lot of options that you get in there. Like, the thing that I like about the paradigm system is that it's... Whoa, that's loud. Jesus. It's like, I really enjoy class composition tactics, and that's what the paradigm system is, so that system just works really well for me.
You must assist our charge.
Stop! You must pull back. Stop the straw.
Hold it! I mean, wait! This is Master Solidor. I'm going in with her, so we're fine. I got the princess covered.
Really now.
Larsa Solidor? So you hold him as a hostage?
No, Uncle. He will fight with us against Vayne. Leave it to us.
Understood.
I have 2 gambits set up. Attack and heal. Everything else I do manually because it's more fun for me that way.
I got the princess covered.
Lars would say that. We're relying on you for fire support.
Hmm.
Give them something to think about. We'll pick our moment and make our move.
I might have a gambit for, like, Echo Herbs or something, too. I'm not sure. Either way, minimal gambits on this playthrough.
Quite the welcome. Careful.
One follows.
Ah, you want to dance? Then let's dance.
A new partner.
It's not easy being this popular, you know?
Yeah, Balthier's great. I mean, how can you not love the leading man?
There it is.
Come on. Come on.
Anna's got priority, yeah. All I know is if this were made into a live-action movie in, like, the early 2000s, Guy Pearce would have been Balthier, 100%.
Vayne will be in the fortress's command tower. I saw something of the like on our way in here. Right above our heads.
We need not fight all the Empire to win. If we can get to Vayne, we can put an end to this war.
Right, let's drill up through the ceiling.
Find Vayne wherever he's perched and knock him
Instead of running through 500 floors, please. This did look like a very vertical ship, so I'm expecting a lot of floors here. Yeah. Nice map. He is so vain. Okay, well, they're not gonna last long, are they? I didn't see the announcement, but I heard about it. The Switch monsters. Double parry. Yeah, I'll probably play that one. I haven't really spent much time on the DS ones or the PlayStation versions. Like, I really only play Monsters 1 and 2 on GBC. But a Switch version I'll play for sure. Let's see what's this way first. Heck yeah, they're the best. In fact, if finishing this doesn't take too long, I'm considering doing a Monsters 1 speedrun today afterwards. Depending on how I'm feeling. Yeah, I recently did a walkthrough of my notes for the Mimic route. So I do want to get some more speedruns going of that, because I've only ever completed 2 runs on Monsters 1. Part of that's because the route that I was using before was so RNG dependent. Like, when you with the servant route, when you recruit the servant, there's a 40% chance that he has the stats that you need to even have a shot at the Starry Night tournament. So there's a 60% chance after recruiting it that you just reset the run. And that's at the very end. That's 2 hours into it. So I'd say the Mimic route is a little bit harder, a little more involved, but it's definitely more stable. Elixir, eh? There's nothing. What? Oh, hi. Music in here is good. Yeah, I'm still undecided on what I want to do as my next speedrun focus project. Right now, it's kind of looking like I'll probably do some Monsters 1, like, in the middle of everything, just an off and on thing that I can just, you know, pop in and do a run of that once in a while. But like as a primary project, I think I'm down to between FF13 and Golden Sun. I have not made a final decision yet. The hunting quest? I've done like 2 or 3 hunts. I'm not a huge side quest person. Except 13. I did all of the Seathstone missions in 13. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, actually, FF13 is the only game I've 100%ed where 100%ing wasn't just completing the story. Like, I did everything in that game. It was so good.
Is this their worst?
Yes, would you like to see my best? Yeah, Golden Sun will definitely happen eventually. Probably my next 2 projects are going to be FF13 and Golden Sun in some order. Unless, like, something else pops up that I just, like, really need to do right away.
We dare not fail them. We dare not falter.
Stop worrying. We just have to clean up.
Although I do still need to do Dragon Quest 2 and 6. And I need to stop thinking because I'm going to go right back into my decision paralysis.
A queen might always run away with the help of a sky pirate looking to raise his bounty a peg. I doubt our queen would need the help of any sky pirates.
Do you really think me as strong as all that?
Who said anything about strong? You'll make it. You got good friends.
Power of Friendship ++. Officially a Final Fantasy game. The heck? Spinner Rook. The heck are these? I was expecting a lot of, like, human guards, not whatever these are. Squid boot? Those kind of look like, I don't know, like armor you would put on a horse's hoof. There's a judge out there, too. How much health do you have? Eh, not too bad. We can kill that judge, though. Okay. So the spheres are summoning more. Oh, killed it. I feel a level coming on. There it is. All three level 40. Okay, is this just endless? Disable. Well, we're disabled, might as well move on, see what happens. Yeah, they're just like spawning indefinitely here. I mean, am I going to the middle? Why not? Okay, Penelo silenced, you're disabled. Everybody's disabled. Let's, okay, we're not going to the middle, apparently. Let's exit this area. Oh, wait. There we go. Everything's fine. Okay. You're not disabled anymore. You have... No, oh, you don't. Blue. Okay. Engage the lift. Always push the button. Never leave any buttons unpushed.
So you have lived.
I am Judge Magister.
Okay. I thought that the previous fight against this guy was a joke. I was like, there's no way. That's all there is here. I like foreshadowed him, I feel like.
For aiding the enemy that destroyed my homeland.
Gabranth, do not blame yourself anymore.
You confound me, brother. You failed Landis. You failed Damaska. All you were to protect. Yet you still hold on to your honor. How?
I had someone more important to defend. And defender I have. How is it that you have survived? Is it not because you defend Lord Larsa?
Silence! All was stripped from me. Only hatred for the brother who fled our homeland remains mine.
I'm getting serious. You underestimate my power vibes here.
That which you must hold most precious.
I do as I must, brother. Or is that
you will try. Okay, this is just full on episode 3. Here we go. His health is still getting chunked. He better have a phase 2 this time around. $3,000. Big hits.
Futile Bosch. Long have I walked in hatred's company.
Me too.
As long as I can curse your name, I shall not be defeated.
Then come. Wield your hatred and crush me. I welcome it.
Renew. You cheater.
End at my blade.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? I want to see Flame Purge. That is a long animation. But that looks painful. Okay, that was actually kind of cool.
There's a proper way to do everything.
Ah.
Here goes.
Finally got the mischarge and then hit the intercession anyway.
Here goes. No holding back.
Oh, I hit one more. Come on. That was worth like 3 hits from Bosch. And I'm expecting he's probably going to go back to full health again here. Oi. Get away from her. Alright, well, she'll just heal tank this. Alright, she's not going to heal tank this. Ow. Oh, that was close. Almost got the heal off in time. You reviver, so Bosch can keep swinging. I don't think it does. I've been wrong before. Alright. Let's do this. Nice. Okay. Should be fine now. Hey Dragon, how's it going? He was slightly less of one, yeah. I mean, he had to use Renew, but whatever.
I would ask you the same. Let this end, Noah.
Woke up? Nice. I'm doing alright.
I have no right to be called by that name.
Then live and reclaim it.
Second. Alright, now we push the button. Oh wait, Penella's dead. Hang on. There we go. I want to make sure that she actually got that heal and didn't have to cast another one. Wasn't sure if it was going to go into a cutscene that would intercept that or something. Oh. Okay, we're just here. I was expecting an incredibly long dungeon.
I bid you welcome to my sky fortress, the Bahamut.
Yeah, your sky fortress is pretty small, dude.
Apologize for my delay in welcoming you aboard my ship. Permit me to ask, who are you? An angel of vengeance? Or perchance a saint of salvation?
I'm just an asshole with a controller.
I am simply myself.
Basically my answer.
No more and no less. And I want only to be free.
It's the best policy.
Such a woman is not fit to bear the burden of rule. Weep for Dalmasca, for she is lost. Observe well, Larsa. Watch and mark you, the suffering of one who must rule, yet lacks the power.
No. No, brother.
Kill him, Larsa.
I will not. Though I lack your power, I will still persist.
Bold words, child.
And Gabramp.
Lord Larsa.
Get up here, Vader. Let's do this. Okay, we'll get a protect up. Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. I hope your health bar is misleading. But I also hoped that about the first Gabranth fight. 4,400, my goodness. I'm not even using bravery. Here we go.
Lives are forfeit, and your insurgents with them. Dalmasca will again know order. For good and all, I shall bring your futile attempts at rebellion to an end.
It blinded me. It's super effective.
What am I to do with those who would oppose me? But show them death!
That didn't do much. The one-handed Kamehameha. Ready's force of will. Actually, you know what? I never summon. Let's summon something. Let's bring Belias in here. Why not? Oh, he went before me. Wasn't expecting you to be a kicker. Oh, my monitor, no! Straight into the summon. Oh wow, summons are really good here because you still have Larsa's help. You know, if you survive. Alright. Show me the real you.
Lord Brother! Larsa!
Not dead. You're not in good shape, though. Transforming into Ganon. He has back boobs.
Manufactured nethicite.
Thanks. Hopefully they step this fight up a bit, because the bosses haven't been particularly challenging up to now.
Behold the power left me by our fallen friend.
Good lord.
Gabranth, you will defend my brother. He will have much need in the hell to follow.
Yes, I will defend Lord Larsa.
From you.
The hound strays. Treason bears a price.
One I gladly pay.
Alright. He's so happy. This reminds me of Takamaru from Neo 2. Okay, that's a better health bar. taking out some of these weapons. Nello's immobilized. No? Okay. I'm not gonna chase it around. Just swing away. Let's do... bravery. Where's my Hyether? There it is. That was close. Azure Vortis. That didn't hurt at all. What the hell?
Ivalice will know a new dynast king, and man will keep his own history. The tyranny of the gods is ended. We are their puppets no more. The freedom for which we have longed is at hand.
Oh yeah. Althier's dead. Forgot about that. Let's bring Vaughn in for more damage. Just chasing weapons around. That's fine though. Alright, well that destroys the Bahamut. Everybody wins. We go home and we party. Oh, nope, never mind. Crimson Vortices. She'll heal after this one. Phase 3, maybe? Double hit, nice. Back to Azure. Okay, Vaughn's actually a little low here. He's like right above the healing threshold that I have set. I really feel like he's doing more damage to his ship than to us. Oh, Penelo died. That's unexpected. Oh, she's not rooted anymore. Haha. Thanks for killing her. Now she can go anywhere she wants. And Bosch is dead. Okay. Alright. Damage has pumped up.
You cannot
Let's actually do this. Swap you out for Fran. Get Bosch back. And then hopefully we both survive for reviving Fran again. Or healing Fran. There we go. And she's dead. Okay, how do I get rid of Immobilize? I feel like it's one of the Remedy pluses. I'll have to see which one it is. Yeah, probably. 73, no. 2. Blind? Oh wait, Remedy 1. Immobilize, okay. Does anybody in the current party have Remedy 1? Fran might. Or might not. Ether Lore, Magic Lore. Remedy Lore 2. Where's Remedy Lore 1? Ether Lore. This is very very high stakes boss fight here while I'm paused looking for Remedy Lore. Ocean Lore, focus. 500 HP, nice. Can't afford it, but nice. You really just not have it on anybody in the current party? I know Balthier has it. Wait, who's even alive right now? I didn't check Ash. He might have it. Okay, Ash has it. Everybody's currently locked. Well, he just melted. Okay, let's do... Alright, well, this. Whoop. Need a lot of mischarges from you.
Must endure.
Ooh. I must be strong. Okay, there was not time on that one. Torrent. Okay, that works. Now, does it go straight into phase 3 or do I get a checkpoint? That's the question. Oh. That looks like it hurt.
Even a stray has pride. Here I pay my debt. Burn in hell! Goblins!
Oh dear. Like I didn't even stab him with it, he just poked him and he went flying. No penetration. Oh, hi, Venat. Welcome back. I was wondering if we would see you again.
Basch, tell me, he is a good master? Aye.
Okay. Well, it's definitely a harder boss fight than most have been up until now. Still waiting for the final phase.
Venat! I have failed us both. I am no Dynast king. You must find another. One who might realize your ambitions.
They are fulfilled beyond your knowing. The Christ is sundered. Age of Stones complete. From the Undying Ones, the world is freed. You shall not tread this path alone. Together we go. Come.
Won't Cid be eager to learn what has happened here? History begins anew.
Oh. Well, that's effective. Is he just gonna absorb the entire ship? Alright. Now that's a late Final Fantasy final boss. Oh god. Hey, I forgot everybody's dead. Alright, let's get Bosch up first. Jeez. Bosch will swap Fran out once I can. Well, she's taking actions. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Let's see. I don't see a health bar. We'll get Balthier in. Turn Ether on. I'm expecting to need Shell here. Yeah. Nice quick heal. Bosch, you can haste go. Alright. Now swing away, Balthier. Spoiler. Oh man, how was I supposed to know? Okay, I just have no idea where this guy's health is at. Mega Flare? That sounds painful. Good thing I put Shell up. $5K. Ooh. Yep. Camera, you suck. I was trying to look at the others. Oh well. I shelled Bosch first. I'll see you when it wears off, everybody. And we're fine. Piercing Dispelga. Alright. That's my cue. Immune to physical. That's problematic. I guess Ash has black magic a little bit. But I'll probably just use some motes here. Damn. What? What just killed you, dude? that. Shell again. Hello next. Bio. See how that goes. On heal faster than that? Okay. Hello, stop dying like that. My goodness. Okay, so he's actually hitting with physicals now. My goodness. Can't survive, I know. Stop it, Vanilla. Be alive. Oh, she's not gonna be alive after this. I assume this is like the other enemies that have gone immune. Where I'm waiting this out. Oh, my controller just turned off. Come on. There we go. Okay. Bubble moat. I'm gonna force Sakuraja here. Okay. Let's do... Why not? Let's see what happens here. I'm completely relying on mischarges because everybody's drained, but, you know. I also have no idea how much health he has. Like, I know I was hitting some really big numbers early on before he went immune, but no idea where I'm at. Oh! Barely got that one. That's gonna be the last one. What? I got another one? Okay. I was just mashing Y hoping I landed on a mischarge. Alright. There. Arc Blast. Zero. Okay. I was waiting for that, but I didn't see it say immune to magic also. I only saw the immune to physical message pop up. A little bit unfortunate. So I guess I'm just waiting. Yeah, right? Pinello, don't play cute with our health. Top us off. Tecton Ash still. Oh hey, I can hurt him again. Yay. Nice crit. Giga Flare Sword. Well, that's gonna hurt. I just used my last haste emote. Don't kill me. Last time this killed 2. Okay. Good. Big heal. Pinello. Okay. Back to immune. Okay, that time I saw he's immune to both. What, again? Okay. Okay, he's just spamming Giga Flare Sword now. I think... Oh, wait, never mind. It was still the message from the previous one. I think Giga Flare Sword is reduced by Protect, though. I don't think I had that up the first time when it killed everybody. Piercing Holy. Can I get this off in time? Probably not. Just in time. Look at that. Go back to work today? Oh, that sucks, man. The day of going back is always the worst. Actually, no, the day before going back is always worse. You don't even get to enjoy it because you know Doom is lingering on the next day. I didn't know I was already playing Golden Sun. What the hell? Alright, heal fast. No longer immune. Okay, that's fine. 5 hits? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of damage. Okay. I guess that makes it pretty good. I usually don't get to enjoy the day right before I go back to work, though. Like, my brain won't let me. Alright. Do we have a phase 4? You know you've played too many games when you see the boss disintegrating and you're like, yeah, he's not dead yet. I don't see a body yet. Inconclusive. Okay, maybe. No, I'm still expecting one more phase. I haven't seen any credits yet. If that was the final boss, though, that was probably the most fun fight so far. Like, a lot of the bosses have been so easy. That one actually had me strategize a bit. I have trust issues. Well, yeah, there's still a war going on. Haven't done the hunts? Yeah. I'm not a side quest person. Of course, yeah.
Well, can we fly?
No fuel goes to the Glossair engines.
I mean, at this point, don't you have Larsa hop on the radio and tell everybody to stand down because he's in charge now? Is that not the intelligent play?
Bahamut's Glossair rings are stopping.
Vaughn, as soon as the Strahls rings move, you take off. Understood? You can fly her, Vaughn. Just do it like I told you.
Don't worry.
And I gotta say, Dragon, from the from what I've seen of you doing the hunts, I'm okay not doing them. Some of those are just like hard for the sake of being hard, which I don't typically enjoy.
Look after Larsa, will you? If House Solidor should crumble, the Empire would fail, and civil war.
Like 13's Seathstone missions were incredibly fun for me.
Lord Larsa is our last hope.
Vaughn, the power's back. We can go.
Right. Let's go. Grab onto something.
Hey, Zytoriak, how's it going?
Sir, it's this troll.
Welcome to maybe the end, but I'm still expecting one last gasp from the final boss.
At last. The Bahamut has fallen. The final test is upon us. The judges shall rule us no more. Main cannon on the Alexander.
This is Judge Magister Gaban. All forces cease fire. I repeat, all units of the Arcadian army, hold your fire.
The battle is over.
Don't believe you.
We have signed a ceasefire with the Shelia Benargan Dalmasca, her Royal Majesty.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Attention, this is Larsa Farina Solidor.
There you go.
Mother Vane has died with honor in battle. The Imperial fleet is now under my command.
Sir, your orders, sir.
This is Ashelia Dalmasca.
The Lady Ash. Thank the gods you live.
I confirm what Judge Magister Cabranth and Larsa Solidor have said here.
Please stand down your attack. The war is over. Ivalice looks to the horizon.
A new day has dawned. We are free.
Same day.
Look, Vaughn, Bahamut.
I was gonna say, isn't it right over the city? Isn't it just gonna kill everybody?
A message from the Alexander. Take it.
Sir.
This is Judge Zargabath, Captain of the Alexander, flagship of the 12th Damascan Fleet of the Arcadian Army. I address all ships in Rabanaster's airspace. The Bahamut must not be allowed to fall on the city of Rabanaster. We are preparing to ram her. Do not interfere.
Madness.
Should she fall, the paling will not hold, and all Rabanaster will be obliterated. All ships, concentrate your fire on the Alexander's remains once Bahamut is clear of the city.
Hasty, aren't they? I think it's a little
Balthier? Wait, Balthier, where are you?
Oh, Vaughn. Sounds like you made it out okay. The Strahle's a fine airship, eh?
What does he think he's doing? Balthier!
Marquis, stop that fool judge on the Alexander for me, would you? Just getting somewhere with these gloss air rings. Almost done. Don't want him ramming me before I fix them, do we?
Balthier, do you understand exactly what it is you're doing?
Princess, no need to worry. I hope you haven't forgotten my role in this little story. I'm the leading man. You know what they say about the leading man? He never dies. Let's fly! Fran, power to the gloss air rings. Fran? Do I have to do...
She is not the leading man.
Listen to me, Balthier. Get out of Bahamut immediately.
Please, Balthier, you mustn't die.
Please, Balthier. Come back.
I'd say you're in more of a supporting role.
Fran, please.
Like, all of the Balthier Fran stuff has been, like, the highlight of the game.
In your hands. You'd better take care of her, you hear? If there's one scratch on her when I get back...
Roger that. We'll be waiting for you.
Balthier!
I knew I should have taught him float. Oh well. Floating wall, yeah. Okay, maybe the boss is dead. I'm getting there.
It's hard to believe a year has passed so quickly.
I mean, it would be pretty great to have a game where, like, you get into this phase, and then, like, suddenly he busts out of the ground and interrupts the music and the monologue. Like, surprise, phase 5.
We've lost so much, but I think it's important to put the past behind us and keep our eyes on the road ahead.
Denied something that happened in the game until after the game? What was that?
His coronation is next month.
Was it the scene?
It's farther and farther away from us, but I guess that's how it has to be. She is queen now, after all.
Dude, I was so relieved when that happened. I could not stand her.
I am looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
Like, something about her just annoyed the hell out of me. Hey, Hack, you made it!
How is Bosch? I know he went with you to Arcades.
Stole his brother's style.
Cause of peace in Ivalice, but still, I hope he comes back to Rabanastre and Ash soon. She has to keep up appearances now.
Now, to qualify that statement, I kind of wanted every character in Final Fantasy VII to die. Like, like, all the characters in that game just drove me insane.
Lose Larsa, and we lose the Empire. Protect him. I would entrust him to no other's care.
I will keep him from harm.
Alright, Pork. Thanks a lot.
For the Empire and for
Peace, brother. Sorry to leave you.
Time goes by, I know you'll see. This sets me
I like a good story. It's not required for me to enjoy a game, but it can certainly enhance or detract from it.
I haven't told you the most important part. Vaughn and I had been taking care of the straw, but it was stolen.
Like, especially if a game is just, like, all in on its story. The story has to be good, otherwise it's gonna ruin it. If the story is just, like, background for the game, it doesn't really matter. Like Dark Souls, nobody gives a shit about the story in Dark Souls. At least not while you're playing it, anyway.
Actually, stolen might not be the right word. If her owner wants her back, there's not much we can do about it, is there?
They've been wearing the same clothes forever. 14.
There's still plenty of time before the coronation, so Vaughn's going to pay the two of them a visit. You should see him. He can hardly wait.
Story is really hard to do well in an MMO, though. I think Star Wars Old Republic did a really good job with it, but that's because it was like primarily designed as a single-player game with MMO elements. And even then, it's really only chapter 1 of each class where the story is really good. After that, it's a coin flip. Oh yeah, Dragon's 14 playthrough was great. Constantly screaming about being an errand boy. Okay. I accept now that Vayne is dead. No, I haven't really done any final thoughts yet. We've kind of been talking about other games and story just randomly while that cutscene played out. So it's definitely not my favorite Final Fantasy game. I will say that. I don't hate it. I don't particularly like it. It had a lot of moments that were pretty cool. Like, I liked what they did with, like, the enemy design, and a lot of the spell animations were really cool. But, like, from a gameplay perspective, most of the game was just waiting. And that was even with, like, barely using gambits. Like, if I used a lot of gambits, like, I probably would have been bored out of my mind just sitting waiting for everything to happen. Like, I kept myself engaged by manually doing a lot of the spells and item uses. But even then, most of the game, I just auto-attacked my way through. And then threw a Phoenix down. Which is kind of one of the core downfalls that Final Fantasy has in general, is just, you know, the infinite healing or revival items. You know, it's one of the things I really like about Dragon Quest over Final Fantasy is that death matters. Like, you actually have to protect your characters because you're limited in the ability to revive. Final Fantasy, it's just like, just throw everything at them, and if they die, bring them back, whatever, who cares. There were a few spots in the game where, like, there seemed to be some very arbitrary triggers that I kind of got lucky to stumble across. But, like, all in all, I don't really have a lot bad to say about it. I don't really have a lot good to say about it. It's just, like, solidly, like, right in the middle for me. It's like, I'm glad I played it. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back and... Let me turn that down, that's super low. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back and, like, do the hunts or anything like that. I definitely feel like if I had done the hunts my first time through, like, any of the rewards for it and the extra experience would have made the end game just completely pathetic. Like the Gabranth fights at the end, like I thought that the first time we fought him in the lighthouse, like it was so stupidly easy. Like I feel like I hit him like 6 times and he fell over. And then we got the rematch on the Bahamut and I was just like, okay, maybe this time he'll be harder. And he was a little bit harder, but you know, only in like the last 10% of his health bar. So the rewards are trash. Well, yeah, but you're still leveling up. I mean, like, I finished around level 40, and, like, on yours doing all of the hunts, you're at, like, level 60-something, right? Like, imagine if I had another 50% bonus levels. You know, it's like, I feel like I would have just melted, like, the final bosses more than I already did. And it was already at the point where I was convinced the final boss was not the final boss, because it wasn't as hard as I was expecting. You're level 80. Oh my god. Yeah, level 80. And then finishing the story would be a complete joke, for sure. Watch Tonic's playthrough for the opposite experience? Really, did he struggle? I don't really feel like there was a point in the game that I actually struggled. I'm trying to think if there were any bosses I got stuck on for a little while. I don't think there were. I think, like, at most, I lost to bosses, like, once. Occasionally. And, I definitely did not build Balthier well. His classes did not mesh whatsoever. I never found the place where you can go and reclass, but... ended up not mattering. But Shikari, Machinist, not a good combo. Especially not if you're not teaching him any spells to begin with, because basically... he gets like 3 things of battle lore or something like that, and like a whole bunch of magic lore that I wasn't going to use. It's pretty low level. Well, Tonic's always low level. He skips everything. I'm pretty sure he spent most of his time in flee mode running from point A to point B. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching his playthrough. Oh, man. God, I was about to say something and I forgot it. It just disappeared. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was that one puzzle that I feel like I skipped. There was a cave that had something about, like, following the sun's path east to west that I never went back to, but... I'm kind of glad it didn't end up being required, because I thought it was, like, going around the room, and that wasn't it. So there's something else in there, but... yeah. Yeah, I feel like the... oh yeah, what I was gonna say is... I'm sure magic is really, really good in this game, if you use it. But like, every time I used magic, it felt like it was just flat out worse than having people swing. It just... I don't know. I'm sure if you build around it, you know, it's probably overpowered. I mean, it is Final Fantasy. But... I don't know. I generally prefer doing physical attack builds over magic. And unfortunately, that was kind of a brain-dead strategy for this game. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still kind of torn on my thoughts for the Gambit system. Like, I like that it's not forced on you. Like, you can choose to use Gambits or not use Gambits, or use Gambits a little bit, and it doesn't really matter too much. Like, I'm glad the game was beatable, doing manual controls for like 98% of what I needed. But I also feel like I'm missing out on a lot of the intended experience of the game by not using them, but I don't want to use them. You know? So it's like, it kind of feels like a game that, like, you're really supposed to use the Gambits to get the full feel of the game, and if that's not your style, then it kind of becomes a detractor there. I would have been a little bit upset if I had to, like, actually, like, if things were happening so fast at the end that I needed Gambits to get through it, but I don't know. I still feel like the bosses, just overall, were a little too easy. Like, the only times I consistently died were when I would get surprised by an elemental or walk into a higher level area unknowingly. Like, the bosses themselves, I don't know. I think most of the bosses were very disappointing. Very disappointing. There was that point in the mines with the spider boss where I had a moment where I was just like, okay, I think they're about to make these bosses more complicated and more interesting with some mechanics and stuff going on, and it didn't happen. It went right back to just auto attack win right after that, and I was like, well, okay. But yeah, I think that's about all I got to say about it, really. It was a good game. It's not a game I expect I'll replay, but you know, it's another one down. I'm glad I did it. One of the least creative boss sets? Yes. Like, almost every boss was, you know, they're auto-attacking with 1 or 2 spells. And the spells didn't do much. Like, the final boss, for example. Like, you have these huge animations, you know, for these abilities, and then it would take, like, a quarter of one character's health off, and it's like, okay. You're more dangerous when you're just doing your random pings. It's like, I really feel like the big animations should be really big damage, but they never really matched up. And that's kind of the same thing with the quickenings. You know, like, unless you, like, stacked, like, 20 and got a huge burst at the end of it, the quickenings never really felt like it was worth the time. Like, with the exception of pausing the boss so that they're not doing anything, it's just worse than auto attacking. You know, and that might scale with magic lore. I expect it would, but since I wasn't doing magic builds, I wasn't putting points into magic lore, so I would expect if you actually put points in magic lore, it probably makes quickenings better. But I don't know if they count as magic though. I'm pretty sure the ending AoE after you get a combo is considered magic, at least. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't regret the time that I put into it. Definitely glad that I played it. I don't see myself going back to do the hunts or replaying with different classes or anything like that. This might be one that I just like, it's like, okay, I finished it, uninstall, and move on. You know? They all have renew. Yeah. I didn't see very many renews. The only time I remember it was Gabranth on the refight. He did that once. I was expecting him to do it more than once, because the dialogue in the fight, you know, sounded like he's like, I'm going to keep fighting as long as I hate you, yada, yada, yada. I was expecting it to be, like, you know, make up for the piddly health bar that he had by having him renew, like, 5 times or something, and get a little bit harder each time, but no, he just renewed once. I was like, okay. Hey, Northrex. Yep, came here and it's over. However, it's only 6. Now I was considering to redo it all over. Start a new playthrough. Yeah. Love the game, but its boss set is very weak. I think that's one of the places where our interpretation or experience with games clashes, because like for me it's all about the boss fights. Like a really good set of boss fights makes a really good game. That's one of the things I like about 13 is the bosses are really, really good. But at the same time, like a lot of the random counters are actually random. A lot of the trash encounters are actually really good in that game too. I liked that you had to strategize around it. Whereas this game, by comparison, it's just, you know, walk up to something, stand there, and let it die. Or about gameplay? Yeah, and the gameplay in this game really relies on you wanting to spend time in the menus. Yeah, the characters are definitely a highlight for this game. Like everything with Balthier and Fran was far and away the best part of the game. All of the Vaughn and Penelo stuff, like it felt like they were building up to stuff, and then like they brought Ash in and they just like dropped Penelo, and it's like, now it's Vaughn getting to know Ash, and then it's like, okay. Yeah, it's like Penelo just kind of like disappeared into a background character. Bosch is just, he's a little plain. I mean, he's just your standard knight, really. But, you know, at least he was consistent, I guess. But, like, I would... If they made a 12-2 that was just all about Balthier and Fran, I'd play it. You know, it's like, I would play that without any hesitation. But, you know... Yeah, the story was pretty good. It was a little bit generic, but, you know... More comprehensive than 13's story, that's for sure. The teen movie, yeah. that's a pretty good that's a pretty good summary there. I was really expecting something to come back about Rex, like at any point in the story. Like there was a while where I was expecting like Gabranth was actually Rex or something like that. Like it felt like it was a huge story point that they could have, you know, brought in. It's like, oh no, he's actually just dead. Okay. It's actually a story in 13? There is. You just have to read about it in the data log, which most people aren't going to do, which I'm not going to do. Fortunately, 13's story isn't what I like about it. Oh, man. Alright. Well, I got to decide what I'm doing now. I had considered doing a Monsters 1 speedrun after this today. I don't know, it's getting really warm. Like I'm sweating. Like if I lift my arms, it's gonna be dark. Rex is one of the weakest plot points. That's what I'm saying. Is like they could have done more with that. Like I expected them to do more with that, and then they didn't. You know, it's just he was just a character that died that initially propelled Vaughn, and that's it. Nothing more. I thought they were gonna do more than that, but they didn't. Because like if it had turned out Gabranth was Rex, you know, that could have been interesting. You know, like what happened to get him to that point, you know? Like, I feel like there could have been some cool character development there. And then they were just like, nah, it's Bosch's brother. It's like, oh, well, okay. Seafeld. Yeah, well, 13 throws you into the story and doesn't give you any bearings whatsoever. Like, at all. When I first played it, like I got in there and I was just like, what is happening? Like, what are all these things? Like, people are speaking with familiarity about these terms I've never heard before. And then you kind of piece it together as you go, which, you know, I think works for the game, like the pacing specifically of the game. So I think it's okay. I don't think 13 would have benefited from a lot of exposition dumps or long cutscenes. Well, yeah, it has plenty of long cutscenes, but you know, like everything being spelled out for you. I just don't think. It's just like it wouldn't have made sense for the game to have towns. You know, I don't think it would have improved the game. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't do that. But yeah, but that's 13, not 12. Do I do a run? Yeah, why not? Okay. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill this stream just so I can split it off. And I'll come back in a few minutes and do a Dragon Warrior Monsters 1 speedrun. Why not? That's a good way to kill a couple hours. So yeah. That's it for Final Fantasy 12. Thanks a lot for hanging out for this one. Solid middle of the pack Final Fantasy game for me. Probably the last time I'll ever play it. Yep, Femdrak time coming on up. But all right, so yeah, I'll catch you guys in just a couple of minutes here, and we'll get some monsters going. Yeah, soon. Haha, stole your thing, Northrex.